It is a pretty hot late summer afternoon here in the South Bay as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the San Francisco 49ers. Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather, and we are underway from Santa Clara. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 180! 12, fellas, here we go. Check 50. 21.
Turn it up. Kill, turn it up.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And that's not the start that he was looking for as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
At the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Garoppolo. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Let's go. We got this. 21. Here we go.
Mike 56. I'm coming after you.
There's Garoppolo to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 21 yards there on 3rd down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Here we go. 180! Hey, alert! Hey, orbit!
58, come on! Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you.
Now Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
I'm coming after you.
11.
56 to Mike.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Right there. 54 Mike.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber that runs like this early. because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
We got double up, double up.
Check, 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 check. Check.
Second and 1. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack.
Third and long.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Back to throw. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Chicago.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go, baby. Turn up. Get that ball. Get that ball.
First down, a run with Cohen. And some room to roam now. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down.
At the 6-yard line.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. 12, fellas. Here we go. 58's the mic. Go 58's the mic.
Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming
Hey,
after you.
Delta.
58's the mic. 58.
From the 36, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
11.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Here we go.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
21.
Check 24. Watch 24. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Garoppolo now. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Here we go.
2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Garoppolo looks to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hudson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
11. 2.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. On now, the Bears' all-time leading scorer, Robbie Gould, kicking against his former team. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
The drive starts with a completion, left side. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
1st down, Bears.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
49ers nothing.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Check. Go. Back to the mic. Mike back two. We own them. Check 52's the mic. Check. Marcus defense.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the 1st half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Check. Fresno.
He'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. A huge play there for Chicago. 54 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
You got me right. I'll be scared of it. Shoot! Hatch it. Echo.
2nd and 10. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Check 50.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. This from 44 yards away. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Garoppolo gives to Breida.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Slam. Shift.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's got Burton here. And he'll get it up near the 35. Right at the 34 here.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
No.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
'49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
Check 3. Switch. Out. Jumper. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. I'm going to run it.
They're going to look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line.
Here we go. 180. 12.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter,
21.
you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
The Niners on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
21.
58 to Mike, 58.
Hey, Echo.
Watch the curls.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give coming right is Breida. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year, and he'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
13.
Right there, 56. Come on.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. A 5-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
1st down, Bears.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Here we go. 56. I hope you brought your rest because I'm Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Bound to lose one. Check 37. Check 37. Check 26. Check 26. 56. Off. 56 is the mic.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Check.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Tavarius Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Here we go.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
White.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Hey, Alpha.
56.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28.
You see me out here? That's right. We can't be stopped.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
We ain't giving them nothing to do. Big dash. Go. Switch. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. SOS. Tighten up. Showing up.
Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Now Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Here we go.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. And here we go.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Pick it up. Pick it up. Check 4. Check 4. Slam. 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 Alert 3. Alert 3. Alert 3.
He's checking. He's checking. He's checking.
Hey, by 52.
Good. Strip the ball.
They'll drop the throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going deep this time for Miller. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 52 yards.
1st down, Chicago.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Check 31. Check 31. Kill.
They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Watch twins. Go. Motion. Reset.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Tavarius Moore. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
49er, first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
It's just me. It's just me and you.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
21. 56 to Mike. Hey, exit. Check 56. Hey, here I come.
Garoppolo now. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Check 99. Watch out. One, Omaha. Pilot, 64, weak.
They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
Again, it's Cohen. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 9. Jim. Watch the twitch. Check it back. Where'd he go?
Now back to throw. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Cohen. Oh, Cohen lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
65. 56.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 32. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2nd and 2. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
The Bears on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
He'll drop to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Under 10.
They'll look to throw here. This is caught. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery taking it in as the Bears push further out in front. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that...
And my goodness, another interception. It's Ha-Ha Clinton Dix with a pick, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Back to throw now on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw is Garoppolo. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carter. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. It'll be a gain of 4. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Here we go. What do you need?
56.
Stay with your man.
56 of Mike.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's go, V. Let's go.
One.
56, Mike. 56. 2 look.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Ready up. 2. Watch 52. 52's the mic.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
On 1st down. It's Cohen, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They try again with Cohen. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. The Bears on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. To throw is Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation instead. Tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Oh, you got deep?
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is Week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Bears, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.